Hello, this is Mr. Evilcheese, and this is my review of the Star Wars Black Series 6-inch scale Snowtrooper action figure made by Hasbro. Now this is the classic Stormtrooper from The Empire Strikes Back, but this is one that's really cool. This is one that I really like, the original figure, the little tiny original figure from the 80s, 3 3/4 scale. I really liked him. It is kind of a cool design. I like the little flap that hangs down from his face. It's just, I don't know, just something memorable about it. I really like it. Here's a picture of the art from the front of the box. And there he is in package. He is number 35. There's a description. There's the back. And let's open him up. So there he is out of the package. And I am pretty happy with him. He turned out really nice. One thing is, this one's got the tan in spots. And I was thinking, is this supposed to be that tan? So I looked up pictures from the movie, and it is tan in these parts. I mean, I guess more like an off-white color. And so that's pretty accurate. I think maybe it could be just the tiniest, maybe like one little shade more towards white. And I think it would have been a little better. But still, this is pretty good. I am really happy with this figure. I like the sculpt on this was really nice. Just think if they made that out of the cloth, that would have sucked. Unless it was like vinyl or something. But yeah, that looks really cool. Like I said, I always like this piece hanging around here. It really does make him look like he should be out in the snow or something. And there's his armor there. Shoulder armor. He's got his little skirt thingy. The big giant pockets. He's got this thing to protect his crotch with. His big snow boots, knee pads. There's the back, his big backpack. I had to look up pictures to see if it goes like that or like this. But yeah, the pictures all show it like that. That looks pretty cool. And got some little writing up there and down there. And he comes with 2 accessories. This really big blaster, which is nice. I like that they got that little, like the silver highlights on there. And he also comes with standard Stormtrooper blaster, which is all black except for that one little silver spot. But I like this one better because it's a little different. But yeah, there you see his little control panel there. Some little buttons on it. I wonder what happens if he bumps these buttons. There you can see there's, I like the wrinkles they put into this. This is a fairly hard plastic. It seems like they would have made that a little more flexible, but I don't know. It's not super hard plastic, but still harder than I would expect them to make it. A little bump on his head. But I guess we can go over articulation. We'll see how much this head's hindered. It's got to be hindered a little bit, obviously. We can go forward about that far. Turn. Well, it can turn as much as you'd want it, I think. It's not terrible. I mean, it could just be stuck like that and that's it. But luckily it can actually move a little bit. Up at the shoulders. Go up about that far. Spins at the elbows. Single hinge joint. The wrist, it spins. Also the hinge joint. Then down to the torso. That also seems like it could have been hindered more, but luckily it is not. Doesn't really go back and forward very much, but it can spin good. Then down at the hips, it is hindered by this a little bit. You can't make it go up too far. I mean, you can get it there, but it won't stay because it just brings it back in. And it can actually kick out. This is flexible. And it can spin there. And the double jointed knees. And then down at the ankles, it's got the pivot. Also the hinge joint, which is really good. So articulation isn't perfect on him, but it's still pretty good for the type of costume he's wearing. So there he is next to a Force Awakens Snowtrooper. Some of the design is similar, but still there's a lot different too. The helmet's like way different. Except for this top part, it's got a similar shape, but down here, way different. And then this is mostly different, except it has that same little square in the middle there, rectangle. The skirt parts look a lot the same. Got these big pockets. Now this one is almost all white though. It doesn't have any tan or off-white parts like this one does here. But you know, the boots are pretty much different. The backpack's a lot the same. Very similar. Not exact, but they're similar. So they still look like they're the same type of trooper. They're just got some differences. I still prefer this one. Even though this one's cool, I prefer this one. And here he is next to a regular Stormtrooper. Really the only thing similar is maybe their eyes, like their lenses in their eyes, and the white coloring. Other than that, there's not a whole lot that's the same. But they're both cool. And there's a couple Snowtroopers next to Darth Vader. That's part of the scene with the Snowtroopers, is Darth Vader's there with them. So it's cool to see them together. It'd be cool if the Snowtrooper came with that big mounted gun that some of them had. That would have been awesome. The one I think they fired at the Millennium Falcon with. So I'd say I'm pretty happy with this figure. There's not a whole lot I'd say could be better, like other than maybe this tan part could be just a tiny bit lighter, a little more towards white, but you know, it's still supposed to be tan. And the articulation I think is about as good as it can be with what it is. I mean, like always, if they don't have double joints at the elbows, I'd rather there be double joints, so that's always something. But it comes with two guns, it comes with this backpack, but I like the sculpt, I like the paint. I think it's pretty well done. I didn't mention how the boots are, I like the weathering look to the boots. But yep, he's a pretty cool figure. It's one of my favorite figures from the original 3 3/4 scale line. So I'm happy they made it. Well, this is Mr. Evilcheese. Thanks for watching. Goodbye. Do you smell something? I can't smell anything in this thing. Well, I smell something. What does it smell like? It smells like 1,000 cats shit on the carpet and wrapped it around my face. That's pretty nasty. It smells worse now. I think I can kind of smell it now too. Oh yeah, I can smell it now. It smells like maybe a diseased skunk's asshole. Yeah. You're not talking about me, are you? I try to be clean, but I don't got a shower, and I can't help it, and I stink. You're a mean person. What? Oh, damn it, man. You see them other pictures there? Why don't you click on one of them to see the video? Or you could subscribe, Nate. Oh, damn it.